Okay,
Okay,
we are back.
back.
I think we were talking about Pokemon Conquest when we left, but I think it's supposed to be a strategy game of some sorts.
Oh
Like
yeah.
tactical.
It's gonna almost be like Final Fantasy Tactics, I think.
Yeah. Or Suikoden Tactics, as I like to.
Can we
reference
say
it.
Final Fantasy Suikoden? Are those copyrighted?
I hope not.
Have you
Konami-
played Tactics before?
Yes, I have played Tactics, but I haven't finished it.
Okay, have you played Tactics Advanced?
No.
Okay, that's where I started my career, Tactics Advanced.
Yeah, because I played the first time I played Final Fantasy Tactics was actually on my DS. That was fun.
Tactics Advanced, actually, I kind of like it because it kind of the main character has this really internal struggle because they're all kind of warped. Him and his friends are warped to this Final Fantasy-esque world, and he's the only one that wants to leave out of his two friends and his little brother. His little brother in the real world is in a wheelchair, but in this world he can actually walk and run.
Oh yeah.
And he definitely doesn't want to stay. He doesn't want to go. At one point, he sells his brother out to like these mercenaries. And I think the story is actually very, very good.
We'll keep them as RC. I actually meant to say PSP earlier, not DS.
Yeah.
I have a 3DS now. I played that Kid Icarus game.
Oh yeah.
Oh, ton of fun. Difficult for a lefty to play, but
I didn't know you were left-handed.
oh yeah, left-handed.
So is Helper.
Oh, sweet.
Easy.
Yeah. It's fun to play Pictionary with you. 'Cause you can always see what you're doing.
Random information. Back in the day, they thought left-handed people were possessed by the devil or worshipped the devil.
Really?
Aren't we?
Wow. Yes.
My best friend growing up was left-handed.
But you know, they should at least ask first.
I know a lot of left-handed people now that I think about it.
We don't actually worship the devil.
I can be ambidextrous sometimes. I've injured both my hands so many times by this point. I'm actually right-handed, but I can only drive with my left hand.
You said draw or drive?
Drive.
Okay, drive. You can only drive with your left.
I have a hard time, like, I can't put my right hand on the steering wheel very well. I drive in automatic, but I don't have enough strength in my right hand to actually, like, drive well.
Huh. Interesting.
Okay, I remember my comment. On Final Fantasy Tactics, that game scares me because enemies level up with you.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah, that was terrifying.
Therefore,
Like the story enemies don't, but
I resort to
Not
surefire kill moves like, hey, it'll kill an enemy in 3 turns.
I remember this one battle, like, because what I do is I like to grind it off, like, in between, you know, I like to make my characters all awesome and stuff, and I fought this bunch of chocobos, and they were all, like, level, like 60 with me, and it was insane, because I couldn't beat them for like, a while.
Oh.
Yeah. Believe it or not, I still had trouble with, what was his name? The one guy, and he channeled one of those stones, and he turned into that demon.
I don't know.
You have to fight him one-on-one.
Illidan.
Yes, Illidan.
Yeah,
That must be
Illidan.
it.
Oh, I love Illidan. Poor guy. He just always gets short-handed stick.
Yeah, he dropped a legendary weapon and we didn't get it. That's totally not what we're referring to, but...
I heard you could get his blades in WoW.
That was the
That was
weapon we were talking
the
about.
weapon that we saw. It dropped. The first time and the last time we ever did that raid, we saw those weapons drop, and half the raid freaked out. It was
Wow.
pretty funny, actually. Those people were nuts. I mean,
Leave the weaker half of the party to get slaughtered.
yeah.
Strongest of the fittest.
It was sad because, like, the leader actually ditched half the party, and the half he ditched was the weaker half, and so I happened to be there, but I'm completely DPS, so all I could do is just continuously try to save their butts.
And I was healing at the time.
And you were healing at the time, and so we actually managed to save almost everybody in that party. And
Impressive.
then we finally got them back with the main group, and they were like, "Where have you been?" I'm like, "Where have you been? Holy crud!" Like, I was, what level were we? Like 80, 85? I don't know.
I can't remember.
We were Maxwell or whatever it was, and
I never made it to 80. I've always, the closest I've been is like 45 or something.
and yeah, and all the people we were protecting were like 60, you know. So it's like they couldn't do jack
Wow.
squat. So we were trying really hard because we were getting all this aggro, and I was like, I stink at this game too much to do stuff like this. Like I think I had to bring up my tanking pet. I think it was so desperate. I was like trying to get him to get as much aggro as possible. I'm like, well, I stink at this.
Wow, that's pretty crazy. I once heard like this rumor about WoW that like if 5 warlocks got together, they could do this ritual that would summon a doom guard.
I don't think they can.
And you could like destroy towns with like the doom guard.
That'd be awesome. Probably people will be doing it all the time.
Kill the alliance.
So one of the first characters I played a warrior because warriors are easy to play, but one of the characters I made was a warlock, and I was sad to discover that this was not the case.
Aww. Yeah,
because I was all like doom guard.
Yeah, they changed its Warlock so many times by this point. I've been playing the beta off and on. Well, I need to install it on my new laptop, but...
D&D Warlocks don't change that much. They can only do 50 bajillion different things.
The
Kraken.
I hate the Kraken.
God, how many games have Krakens in them?
I don't know about. I was about to make a comment about mermaids. We actually watched a mermaid special on Animal Planet this weekend. It was actually really interesting.
Really?
They showed all this evidence, like real life evidence, that mermaids existed.
That was confiscated.
That was confiscated by the Navy because apparently the Navy is evil. But the funny thing about the show was I was watching it with Helper, and at the very end they showed a cell phone. They kept talking about the cell phone footage almost the entire show, but they only. Like, the whole time you're watching this show, you think you're only seeing part of the footage, and it's like these 2 boys walk up on a beach, and there's a bunch of beached whales from something going on, and they see like a hand coming out of this kelp pile, so they poke it, and the hand barely moves, and that's the only thing they show through the whole movie or show. At the very end, they're like, "We're gonna show it to you again," and you're thinking, "Oh my gosh, we've seen this so many times through the whole show." But all of a sudden, apparently there's more to the video. And so the boy pokes the hand for like the umpteenth time in the show. And then all of a sudden, the mermaid comes leaping out and screams. And Helper jumps so high. It's so funny. He freaked the crud out of him. And I have to admit, it was really creepy. But it was an interesting show. But the funny thing is, I was kind of creeped out after that. But fortunately, mermaids are not going to crawl out of the sea and come get me anytime soon. So...
Yeah, I remember watching a bunch of Mystery Hunters as a kid, and some of the episodes would leave me a bit frightened. Like the Shadow People. Oh, that was a good one.
But it was a really interesting show because instead of doing the whole, like in all the video games, they're always fish people. You know, like even though their tails go up and down like mammals, you know, they can breathe underwater like fish. But in this show, they claimed that mermaids were a branch of human evolution. You believe in all of evolution.
Just like Sasquatch. Yeah, I believe in evolution. It's not, but I believe it's not linear. It's branched out.
Yeah, I don't know what my viewers though. I don't want to claim that one thing is correct. But
you just said evolution. Oh God.
No.
Flame Wars.
But I mean, I was just saying what the show said. I'm not saying either way if it's right or wrong. But it was just an interesting show. It kind of reminded me of the dragon show they had a while back. They pretended to find a body of a dragon, and so they went through the whole thing of how a dragon could really breathe fire, like scientifically possible and all that. It was pretty interesting, actually.
Oh yeah, I love it when they do shows like that, like all this scientific stuff. Have you ever seen this show where they these researchers, they do a bunch of research on a creature, and then at the end of the show, they put like a little CGI of what the creature would look like, and you know how it would move and what it would do, how it would act.
Which show?
I think it's like Legend Hunters or Monster Legends or something like
I
that.
don't remember.
Yeah, but it's really cool. They put together like this CGI little like film at the end.
It's like, what else did... Oh, no, Discovery Channel or something did a show about Alien Planet, and they made up an alien planet that could exist, and this whole storyline... Oh, it's a barong. They freaking should be on an alien planet. Eat this. Literally. Yes, what did you give me?
Nom nom nom. Whenever you say barong, I think of this sword from Tactics Advanced. That's called the barong.
got an alchemic scroll, which is new.
You don't want it though.
The beam turns all items on the floor into gold coins.
Including eggs.
Yes. While that does sound cool, let's throw it to him again and see what happens. Okay, that's lame. Eat it again.
How many times can you regurgitate it?
I don't know, but this is pretty fun.
Wouldn't it be sticky?
Ew. Calls familiars back to you. That's kind of useful. But I want to see what else I can get out of this thing. Oh, he's dead. I got something stupid, I'm sure.
It only looks like a wand.
Okay, this is actually one of those cool things because it's a wand, like it said, can be tempered with red sand, which I believe is the only one that can. And it's useful because, you know, it's one of those unrustable items, so it's kind of cool.
Okay, what do wands actually do?
Waste backspace.
Usually
you can,
elemental attack.
Yeah, you can do elemental attacks with them, so they're kind of useful if you enjoy doing that kind of stuff, but I prefer swords because they do way more damage.
They're sharp.
I can't remember if wands are ranged or not. Are they ranged? I just know they stink, so I never bother. There's elevators in here in a minute. Okay. Oh, apparently my CD skipping. I need to clean it. So as far as Alpine goes, thinking of my schedule, I actually have a few things going on at work right now, which isn't all that surprising. And so I'm gonna try to start recording again, but I won't be able to record as much like as I was before until another couple weeks from now. But I'm gonna try my best to actually start recording again and get it. I mean, oh crud, my goodness. I'm gonna start trying to get a few videos out every week like I was, so I will try really hard. But,
Speaking of Alpine, I must say it is totally awesome to be here.
I'm glad you're having fun.
I am having a load of fun.
So Wolfganger, I'm not the only one that worships Snappy.
Oh yes, everyone works.
Oh no, there's a whole cult.
The cult of Snappy.
Oh gosh. Yes, you wear robes with purple that have like Hicks's face on the back. And the only drink you can have at the meetings is Diet Coke.
Oh. Hate Diet Coke.
They can only meet on Thursday.
Thursday! Yes. By the power of Thursday, you will meet.
There's this huge speech, like this huge He-Man speech or something, or like Captain Planet speech. It's like, come together by the power of Thursday, the Diet Coke, at Hicks.
You know, I'm really glad I actually did that YouTube video of my pictures on Minecraft because it looks like our server might have actually got erased. So,
Oh, yeah?
I don't think it actually exists anymore, but at least it exists in YouTube format.
Yeah, I'm not a very good Minecraft builder. Like I'm half a good Minecraft builder, and my friend is a good Minecraft builder. But together we make this awesome architectural team.
Yeah, I actually pretty much stink at Minecraft because my problem is I don't know what to build. And so when I thought of that, I was like, oh, what better way to...
I build, but I don't know how to make it look good.
I'm just glad that I could sweakenify something like Minecraft.
Yes, that is pretty awesome.
Let's see. Go down.
Down. Down.
You know, I just realized Muffin turns into a ball
Yeah,
when
he does.
he attacks.
He turns into like a little striped ball, and I never quite understood how, but you know, I
Okay.
don't really question it.
He looks like an
New
orange berry that way.
new plan, everybody. Once we beat the game, us, Muffin, and a team of girls, volleyball.
At least he's, you know, getting some experience. I'm holding on to that Mazar seed still for Monoheart.
Oh, and then you can spike Muffin at Gosh and then do critical.
That'd be pretty funny. Come on, unicorn egg. Although I probably should stop recording here soon. I actually gotta go back to work tonight, so...
When you gotta go to work?
In like half an hour.
Oh, I see.
Oops. I'm not paying attention.
You can probably finish this level.
Aww. For some reason, I really want to play Dragon Seeds again. Ooh, a Hazard Seed. What's it do?
Raise attack, is it?
Hazak raises attack.
What about the light seed?
I had a Light Seed? Oh, I do. Eat that. Light Seed. I'm
Save
gonna
it.
actually wait on that as well. I should probably just bring out Monoheart now so I don't forget to give him this stuff.
Makes sense.
I'll look like an idiot if I forget. Bam. Okay.
MoneyGram.
Plus I kind of want the backspace. Actually, how is he doing on experience? I don't want to give him something like that. Oh, that startled me. Oh, dang. I kind of wanted to have, like, no experience.
You should level up that sometime.
Oh man, it feels like I'm actually watching an episode right now.
Psychotics Anonymous.
Technically, you are watching it right now.
Technically.
But, like, you can actually respond to what I'm doing, unlike most of my viewers who are, like, yelling at the screen. They're like, oh yeah, she can't hear me.
Aha! I've one-upped you, viewers.
And all you have to do to get on this video, just like Wolfganger, is send me 40 cases of Diet Coke.
Why'd you make me pay 50?
Because you're special, however.
Well, you gave me normal Diet Coke.
As opposed to Diet Coke Plus?
Or Diet Coke Lime.
I don't like Diet Coke in general.
Well, I don't actually know many people who do.
I don't know, it's just it's the weird aftertaste.
Can you mute Wolfganger?
It's an acquired taste, I think.
Mm-hmm.
I
It's
can't have-
very refined taste. I like Dr. Pepper.
I can't have soda with real sugar because it's just too much sugar.
Aww. Oh, I also like Fresca. I
haven't
love
had that in a
Fresca.
really long time.
Oh,
come
Orange
on.
Pop too. And cream soda. Root beer.
Oh yes, I love cream soda.
Oh yeah, cream soda's the best.
We actually have like a restaurant near us that's got one of those really cool, fancy soda machines. It's got like 100 flavors, so you can actually get vanilla root beer.
Wow.
It's pretty cool.
I like the best I do is at like the McDonald's or something. I'll just put 2 different kinds of pop in one thing and mix it together.
Soda pop.
Soda pop.
Soda pop.
I'm
Yeah.
living in Texas. You say I want a Coke, and they're like, what kind? You're like root beer.
There's root beer Coke.
No, it's just what people call soda down there.
Except for soda.
Besides soda, I've learned to say soda though because it's kind of one of those things that confuses people.
If you're in
No, I say
Waco,
pop.
if you're in Waco, you ask people ask what kind of Dr. Pepper you want.
Yeah. That was the home of Dr. Pepper, and they had Dublin Dr. Pepper, which no longer exists. Oh man, if you love
Damn.
Dr. Pepper, I should have sent you a bottle of that stuff. It uses
It would have arrived all warm and flat.
it uses real sugarcane sugar.
Whoa.
It's pretty strong stuff.
That's kick butt. I remember to keep it PG.
Thank you. E for everyone.
I feel like doing a
Even
little
me?
dance right now. No one can see it, but just do a little dance.
You know, I can't believe that how many years have I been doing this and I managed to keep it E for everyone almost this entire time.
I know, that's incredibly amazing. I occasionally slip some words once in a while.
I've gotten pretty good. There's been like, I think I slipped once in Operation Neptune because I got really cheesed at Aichon. And
Jimmy, bad math?
And I think I might have slipped one other time, but I've gotten pretty good. And my viewers, I always have to thank my viewers for keeping comments. I think I've only had to delete 2 comments in all these years. Yay. Go
Wow,
up
you have quite a lot of good viewers.
Alright, I really need to go to an elevator because this episode is going really long.
It's always nice to have those like really good viewers that just sort of like you enjoy, you know them
Yes.
by their username and you just sort of like, oh hey, yeah.
I see many things.
I definitely know like about 20 users by this point at least. I mean,
Oh, I don't
probably
know that
more.
many. I know me and my friends and a few other people.
Well, I mean, not really well, but I know the ones that like love to comment and like the
Look
ones
up
that are always
hints.
like,
I
I'm first. I love those comments. I love reading those comments in the morning. I was the first one. I'm like, yes.
I had one person who commented frequently on my videos, and I don't think they do it anymore.
But,
Small Hearts Blinded.
yeah, I think I got a new user or subscriber this weekend because I went to work to check all my emails and I had like 50 new messages, so I got to read all of them this morning. It was fun.
Hopefully my new recording software gets
Set
working
up.
here.
Alright, we need an elevator because... Oh my gosh!
You ask and you shall receive.
I need an elevator so I can save because this is actually running off the PlayStation. I have no save state ability.
Could just pause
Oh.
it and start another one.
Okay, yeah, crud muffins. I'm just gonna... Unicorn! Yes,
I bet you whenever you say crud muffins, muffins just goes like, what? What did I do?
Yeah, that was confusing. How is Monoheart doing? I think it's funny that we all say heart next to Monoheart. That was not my intention.
Yeah, no, that's pretty awesome.
I think when I was naming him, I was just like, I added the heart for fun. We ended up keeping it.
Now he's just Monoheart,
He has one
which works
heart.
out quite well. I mean, he's pretty epic. Is it he or she, actually?
I'm gonna say he. I think that's what I've been
In the middle?
calling him. Okay, elevator. Okay, yes, I want to go up. And I actually need to save, so I'm gonna quit. I don't know if I've actually showed this off, so.
I don't think you have.
This looks
First
good.
I remember of it.
So the way this is gonna work is I'll show you next time when I start a video. It'll actually come up and it'll start me right in the tower. See, now it's exited me completely out.
Oh, wow,
so,
cool.
It will.
Wow,
What it's
that is
gonna
a tall
do
tower.
is it's going to load me back into that file and it's gonna remove that file. That way I can't sit here and cheat by reloading
okay,
over
like
and
the
over.
like the quick saves in Majora's Mask.
Yeah. So I will see everybody next time in Azure Dreams. That was made by Konami, all rights reserved, developed by KCET in 1997 and 1998.
Farewell, viewers.
Toodaloo.